ladies and gentlemen for coming, and we'll take a few moments to make a statement, as I said, and then answer your questions to the extent that we can. Our campaign for mayor has always been about standing with all families in every neighborhood. Nothing about that has changed with today's appellate court decision. Today's decision, of course, is a major milestone for our campaign, but the decision doesn't make one neighborhood safer, one senior citizen more secure, one child better educated, or give one unemployed person a job. Going forward, we pledge to work to create a city great enough to provide opportunities for every family. We have a chance to work together to move our city forward, helping every family in every neighborhood. But we can only do this if we come together. And I'm asking your listeners to please log on to join the effort. I need the help of the people of Chicago. Our campaign has always been a coalition of conscience and about changing what's not working for so many people all over Chicago. I need the hardworking people of this city to help. Log on to our website, carolforchicago.com, and sign up to help us either with your time, your effort, or your money. I'm extending a hand of friendship to all the fine Chicagoans who have been supporting Mr. Emanuel and all of those who haven't made their minds up yet. We all love this city and want to see it move forward, and I hope that everyone will join us in that effort. So thank you again very much. I'm happy to respond to your questions.
Sounds like you're ruling out Mr. Emanuel, saying he's gone, reaching out to his supporters. Do you think he's gone?
Well, I can only go with what the Court of Appeals said today. I'm a great believer in the rule of law. I believe the court has spoken, and unless and until they change their mind, that's the law of the land.
Ambassador, how do you see the landscape of this campaign changing?
Well, it's one less candidate.
How do you think that will help?
Well, again, it's a matter of getting to the finish line, isn't it? The people of Chicago will choose the next mayor of Chicago. I'm hoping that supporters of Mr. Emanuel, supporters, people who are undecided, will choose to join our coalition of conscience, will choose to embrace the message that we have been consistently trying to bring to the city. And I believe that our campaign effort is a citywide effort, and so we are hopeful that people will reach out to become a part of it in every neighborhood across Chicago.
How issues raising some money? Do you see this as a possible chance for some infusion of cash, or do you see some new support?
Well, you know, we've always had a poor campaign with a rich message. And so while we hope that it will be less poor, at the same time, our message is consistent and the same, that I have the ability to deliver for all the people of Chicago to help move our city in the right direction.
Senator Braun, the last polls showed Rahm Emanuel 44%. If he remains off the ballot, are you concerned about bringing the city together after at one point so many people expressed a preference for Mr. Emanuel?
Well, again, I'm hopeful that our message will be embraced citywide and that we will continue to bring people together. We have already started that way. Ours was always the coalition campaign. Ours was always, if you will, the Little United Nations. We've always brought people together from all walks of life, at all income levels, all races, ethnicities, orientations, state of ability. We've always brought people together, and we will continue to do that. We believe in adding and multiplying and not subtracting and dividing.
Are you concerned that the business establishment that has been behind Emanuel will go to Chico, who's kind of more of a establishment guy who has served in the government at various levels?
I'm concerned, I'm hopeful that the business community will recognize how hard I worked for them when I was United States Senator, and the relationships that I can bring from, that I can continue to move the city in the direction of being a world-class city. You know, it's not like I'm a stranger to these people. I've worked for them and I've delivered for them as Senator, and I look forward to the opportunity to work with them again.
Outside of the rule of law and the parameters of the written word in that law, do you believe it's appropriate for Mr. Mann not to be able to run if he went to serve the President of the United States, left Chicago to do that in order for him to return? Do you think that's
Well, there is no way that I would second guess the Court of Appeals of our state. I mean, I believe in the rule of law. I mean, that's kind of basic, and it seems to me that, you know, the law is the law is the law, whether you are a candidate or a fireman or a policeman or a teacher. And that's apparently the decision, that's the decision the court came out with today.
So is there any politics in play in this?
Again, I believe in the rule of law. I think that the court has done what the court thought it wanted to do, and I'm, you know, obviously, we're all standing here today because of their decision.
One last question.
So if the decision is overturned on appeal, you support that as well?
Again, I believe in the rule of law.
Yes.
I believe in the rule of law. Whatever the court says is the law, is the law.
Do you think you'll be able to?
Thank you, that's it.
Do you think Justice Burke should recuse herself? Her husband donated to the
Thank you, everybody.
Chico campaign.
We just finished with the Court of Appeals, and that's where things are. So, thank you all for coming.
Reverend Jackson, can you give it a second? Or Congressman Martin? What do you make of today's developments?
It seems that Braun campaign is going up against its core Chicago value of residency. There are thousands of police, teachers, firemen, live here and work here. They move from here, they lose their job. They lose the core value of residency. And most of this, police, teachers just flee away. They get sound city jobs, which establishes a tax base, and they live elsewhere. Detroit, and this is the core value of their day. Cities like Detroit and Newark, where these city service give the nectar and the flower, and so they're pollen elsewhere, and they kill the flower. In Chicago, 50,000 plus teachers, policemen, firemen own homes here, and they pay taxes. And that supports the services here. If that law is broken or compromised, you in fact open up a whole body of undermining our tax base.
If that policeman was asked to go and serve the federal government, the president of the United States was from Chicago, and they left for a year and a half, and they came back because they run for alderman.
The courts will establish residence. It's not for us to just deal with an arbitrary way. I think that there are those who serve in the military, they come back, they sustain residence. This is really, we live in our faith, we live under the law. And so far, the court has spoken. And all of the wishful thinking and all of the polls and the like, and allow this is the impact of the law. We live in our faith, our beliefs, we live under the law. And I'm concerned that this has been so narrowly focused on the candidates and on the mandate. The trade-off is not being discussed. I mean, the trade-off, if that door is cracked, the police and teachers and firemen, city servants can live outside the city, take with them their homes and their tax base, undermine the whole undermine. Besides, I would say last in great fear, concern is that in Chicago, urban policies got to get back on the press. If you train something, not the street they're like beyond or Harris, we jump into one person. Obvious 6 people favor one job. So you drive further to work, $5 for a gallon of gas, about and moving for $5 for a parking meter. And so people are trapped. It's a sense of a balanced economic growth should be a urban policy. I think that maybe we get to that now. What is the way to revitalize it? There's much of the national debate today, business debate, the issue of the word of poverty, economic justice, racial justice, reconstruction, are not from trade policy, not in the mix. And that is a core set of principles in this campaign. It's a big deal.
Reverend Jackson,
Legal expert
you've lived your life talking about what's right, not necessarily what's the law. Had President Obama asked you to come help him in the White House for a year and a half, do you think it was right, would have been right for you to have relinquished your right to run for office in Chicago?
When I handle the issue of the law and the issue of residency, I happen to think that residency is legally right, and is also, and we to maintain the city's base. Again, I do a lot of work in Detroit, Newark, and they saw the city's politics change, and they fought to change rules to police and department to keep those solid middle-class jobs and then live elsewhere. And out where they live, you have shopping centers and malls and homes and schools and tax bases. People who are left there have nothing left. So I think Mayor Data was right. He fought for residents. And this is a core Chicago legal political value, and I think it should be out there. Thank you.
Reverend Jackson, but legal lawyers say that it's very different between city statute that requires police, fire, and teachers to live in the city, and the state statutes that talk about residency. Because police, fire, and teachers are required to live in the city in order to remain a fabric of the community. That is not the case in terms of the laws that require residency.
That was our appeal.
So one wouldn't affect the other.
That was our appeal. And let me suggest to you, if you crack this door, a person is trading off 50,000 workers. Many policemen and firemen and teachers have lost their jobs. They passed the test and they live in the city. Or they live in the city so they can keep a job. They had to make those trade-offs. So in Chicago, all city council people and the mayor and the teachers, firemen, live in the city. So let's just honor